And we are live! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to Warhammer Rogue Trader with myself, Flewt, and my partner, Hemmy, who is very quickly typing up a Discord message very kindly for me.
And this one wasn't moderated, so I got to write whatever I wanted, including childhood traumas that I snuck in there.
Oh dear, I should have checked. I should have proofread.
Too late now.
Oh no!
Would you like me to read it to you?
Oh, how chaotic. I think I'm better off not knowing.
Oh, okay.
No, I did send you an invite, so hopefully you can...
I'm just starting up stuff.
Load straight in. All good, all good. Last time, we managed to finally take down Aurora, who has been causing insurgencies and uprisings with her weird warp cult on Rykad Minoris.
Yep.
She's
a
found
part
her...
of the warp orthodoxy and got some weirdness going.
Yeah, some real weirdness. You know, their method of missionarianism was not...
Ooh. I didn't know she was a missionary kind of girl, but...
up to par, you know? And the people had enough. The people being us. Freaky! Hello! We're going for the Navigator. Yes, everyone has said the Navigator is amazing.
Can you send me... Oh, never mind. I got it. Hello.
Wonderful! We've got a Hemmy in here.
Yeah.
Freaky, it's good to see you. What you up to today? Oh, bless you.
Oh, excuse me.
There is a very sneezy Hemmy in the background. You'll have to excuse him.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready.
Ready. Oh.
More or less.
And... last time we found out that Abelard has been keeping a lot from us about the goings-on of our ship. And so we had a proper talking to him about it. We dealt with an uprising on our lower decks, and hopefully we can start to change the narrative around here and the workplace environment. Freaky says the Navigator is fantastic. Also, Hemmy will appreciate her, you thinks.
Oh.
Interesting.
Does she cackle maniacally while setting fire to her enemies? Just as like a random example.
Is that something you appreciate or something you do?
I can appreciate fine art.
Gotcha.
Yeah. How you doing, Freaky?
This makes a lot of sense.
The Navigator.
We also have a bunch of psi ratings on everyone. Idara is now psi rating 2, which is very exciting. We haven't gotten to try that out yet, have we?
Nope.
And Hemmy and Heinrich are psi rating 1, not that we care about Heinrich. Alright, well, we were on our way to...
Another loading screen, I was just in.
I'm sorry. But we need to go places.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah. So I believe this was the Navigator's planet thing.
I don't know. Should we take to the journal quick?
That's probably a good plan. Can I check the journal from the
Yes.
map? I can! Oh, Mass Effect could learn a thing or two.
You're chilling before work. Very nice. Glad to hear it. Maybe enjoying a nice sunny day, because it's sunny over here. I assume the same as over there. She's on the station.
On the station. Ah,
The
okay.
station.
Good to know.
Station.
The station. Would the station be Urek 5?
It looks like it. It looks like a space
Guide
station.
And explore the station to find answers. Overcast. Yes. Okay. Let me have a look at my quests. The guide. Ship needs a new navigator. Oh, there we go. Okay, well. Okay, Hemmy, I hear you pinging. I got it. Goodness gracious.
I didn't know it made that ping on your sound too.
The enthusiasm. I'm glad to have it. But maybe with a little more, less noise.
Oh.
The Rogue Trader needs to recruit a navigator. Okay, so all of this, you're at 5. Excellent. Thank you for catching us on that. I very nearly went investigating somewhere I didn't need to investigate just yet. I do want to go there, but later. Oh, Vox Master Vigdus. Lord Captain, reporting. The heralds of the Navi's Nobilite continue to maintain Vox silence. Perhaps due to Urak 5 being off limits from its visitors. We intercepted signals from the beacons drifting in the station's orbit. The demands are clear. We are told to turn the ship around immediately. We have also detected an accumulation of space debris near the station's docks. Presumably, it is the remains of interplanetary shuttles. Perhaps the esteemed Navi's Nobilite house requires aid, and therefore cannot respond to our Vox transmission. Ooh, okay. Well, tell you what. Contact the station again. I will negotiate this personally. The Vox relay relays the cadent sound of grinding gears and clicking tumblers. I am sorry, Lord Captain. The station does not reply even after an official greeting by the rogue trader and declaration of your intent to negotiate in person. What is an auger crew?
Auger? Augers are the, No, those are... Auger. I don't know. Frankie, what's an auger?
Frankie, help.
Auger.
Scanning... Okay, so just our scanning crew to scan the station? We can do that. Let's give it a scan. Oh, I'm trying to eat my lunch!
Oh, scanners. Oh, okay.
Thank you, Thanix. Auger is the 40k word for scanners. Awesome. Thank you, Frankie and Thanix. Appreciate that. Yes, Lord Captain. The Vox remains silent for a while, and then you hear static as Vigdis's measured voice. The officers from the Auger crew performed a full scan at the station, but the information is imprecise. They note wave distortions of unclear genesis that are throwing off most of the readings. Sounds like there's trouble.
Oh.
We are unable to ascertain that the reactor core of the station is... we were able to ascertain that the reactor core of the station is still active, but many components are underpowered and some fully depressurized. The signs of biological activity are largely present in the central module, which means the station has not been abandoned. The question remains, why are the esteemed navigators, heralds, ignoring us?
It's probably a trap. It sounds like a trap. Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, order the crew to commence docking with the station. We will go find out what's wrong. Affirmative, Lord Captain. We do not know what is happening at the station, so you will have to look for the esteemed navigators blind. Dock safely, and may the God Emperor light your path.
By the way, good to see you again, Thanix. Hello, hello.
Indeed. I'm glad I didn't have to do her voice for much longer. That does begin to grate.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah.
Where everyone has a Wikipedia article they wish to share with you. No signal, and we have extractum? What the fuck is this interface?
We scanned the station.
Ooh! Yeah,
And
fuck you,
now
Heinrichs.
Yeah, now we're going to go land. Woohoo! That looks like the right crew for now.
Close enough.
One of these days we'll replace Argenta. Hopefully with this Navigator.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to replace with the Navigator, because wasn't the Navigator super glued to the chair?
Well, that's the question, but then everyone said she's amazing in the party, so I assume she comes with.
Extractums come into use in Act 2. Good to know.
So I don't need to worry about not having any for now, correct?
Hello?
Thank you.
Game? There we go.
What?
I pressed a button and then it said, press any button.
Yeah, same.
No.
Oh, something's very wrong.
Oh, this looks
my
like a Dark Tide
goodness.
level.
Oh, there's a warp.
Pathetic worm. You dare to argue with your master?
Uh-huh.
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed. Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning? Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
Oh, jeez.
We're getting
Yikes.
nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Have we encountered a Phallic yet? I
Oh,
don't think so.
You will be consigned to oblivion for your transgressions against House Orselio.
Immortal Emperor, deliver your servants from peril.
Prayers will not help you, servant of the damned. In the name of House Orselio, I command you to execute the infidels.
Oh,
That was remarkably ineffective. Oh, okay, there we go.
I just feel like a shotgun was not the precise weapon to do that with.
No, not a step further. Oh, it's us.
Master, we have some strange guests on the station.
So there is a lot of warp nonsense going on around here. I assume it's the Psycho guy's fault. I also feel like the name Orselio sounds familiar. I'm not sure if we've encountered anyone with that name yet.
No, it doesn't sound familiar.
No? Okay, I must be making things up. This one's all you?
Oh, no, Orselio, isn't that the other
Orselio?
rogue trader house?
No, that's something like White Fang or Winter Claw
okay.
or something or other.
A tall man stops you with a gesture when you approach.
Blood is trickling down the pearly scales of his weary face, and not just his own blood. Two jet black, unblinking eyes are watching your every move, and the third one, the mark of a navigator's fate, is menacingly pulsing behind the lowered lid in the middle of his forehead.
Oh,
Oh, so I'll probably be voicing him a lot, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
Step back, or I will unleash all the horrors of the sea souls upon you. Emperor, be my witness.
Oh, interesting. Fenix says in their run, the warp infestation was not this bad, but you visited here first rather than the planet. That is interesting. So I wonder if it's worse because, we put it off and it's had time to accumulate. Freaky also says not all navigators are surgically attached to their ship. That is good to know. Freaky, could you help us understand why our navigator from the prologue seemed to have pretty much been grown into his chair?
Yeah.
What is the point of that? And Thenix also says you think the dude is just mutated by the warp energy and fused to the chair. They're usually not that bad. Okay, sorry, I think Thenix may have then answered that. That is good to know as well. Thank you. Okay. I love how we can just order Abelard around to do our bidding.
Nah, we probably
Oh.
don't want to make an enemy out of them that quickly.
Not that quickly. I came from right
Yeah,
in the north
hang on.
after receiving your distress call.
You called us, bitch.
Yeah, so what's going on? Although I get the feeling it's not him, it's the others who called us.
A call, you say?
The dark pits of Felix's eyes widen in surprise.
Only one person could send you this way, and it must have been Evane Winterscale. Why didn't he come himself?
There we go, Winterscale is the other rogue trader.
Sometimes people are attached to their ships for no real reason, just like pilots. 40k is weird. Huh.
Okay.
All right, sure.
Warp shenanigans.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Bluetooth
Gotcha.
signal isn't great. You gotta, more physical connection.
A bit of weirdness happens and suddenly you're growing into your chair. Sure.
Okay, then.
Gotcha. Let's see. I came of my own free will. My people merely decoded the signal that was meant for Winterscale.
You don't say. Getting access to the personal communicator of the heir to a great dynasty is no easy feat. Who exactly are you?
The navigator cocks his head as if realizing something.
No, wait, I recognize that coat of arms. You are a lady of the Von Valencius dynasty. This explains so much.
I still don't know if he's friend or foe. My bet is foe.
And since fate has brought such an important person into my abode, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands Felix Christoph August, keeper of this station. So, you did not come to offer support to the traitors. This is great news. Having said that, you must understand that Urac 5 is a holy sanctum for the House Orselio, and the path to it is only revealed to a select few. It pains me to say you are not on the guest list.
Well, already he seems to be lying to us, considering the game says his name is Felix?
Yeah.
Or Celio, and he's giving us something else. So I don't trust at all.
The Navigator looks at his guard and winces. The soldiers are quivering as if their tormented flesh were being flayed, yet they keep clutching their weapons.
What?
Are they being coerced with, like, crazy warp nonsense?
Maybe.
This is what I suspect.
Why would a keeper of the station command vile mutants condemned by the Emperor?
The blame lies with Theobald Orselio, the second keeper of Urac 5. The old man was a great navigator, but he could no longer control his powers. I begged him to retire, but he was too obsessed with our mistress, Lady Cassia. His madness and stubbornness spelled doom for an entire station, for he opened his third eye in a fit of rage and unleashed the horrors of the warp on those who displeased him. The Theobald I knew would never have used his powers in such a reckless manner. This will be difficult to explain to the uninitiated, but I'm going to try.
Okay, this is a name I know. Lady Cassia is the navigator we're here for.
Sure.
The warp currents in the system have been tumultuous for dozens of cycles and have worn the veil between our world and the Immaterium thin and frail, at least here on the station. The ruinous powers are trying to tear it down completely and corrupt all living things. The servants were the first to fall victim to it. Oh, their bodies morphed, and pain and despair drove their poor souls mad. The lunatics took my mistress prisoner and almost destroyed the station, but I rallied the few who still followed the light of the Golden Throne to set things right.
That doesn't tell us an awful lot.
It really doesn't. You know what my bet is? I think he's trying to find Lady Cassia.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Frankie said he's of House Orselli, hence the title in-game.
Aha.
Thank you, Frankie. I'm not gonna lie. It's very confusing.
Yeah.
But thank you for the clarification. Yeah, I think he's helping whoever the other Orselio, Theobald, find Lady Cassia, and he's trying to get us to help us go get her.
Yeah. The Lord Navigator here is speaking the unvarnished truth. I bet this station is full of voices and whispers, all trying to break through from the other side, waiting for you to reach out and swing the door open wide.
Oh, but Adara says he's telling the truth.
All right.
Okay, well, I trust Adara implicitly, so...
I sincerely hope the influence of the Immaterium has not yet affected your body and your soul. With all due respect, I advise you not remain at the station. Return to your void ship. I need to save Lady Cassia. If you're not willing to help, or indeed risk your life, you must leave now.
Ooh, we could just attack him. Let's see.
No, I'm starting to go a little Lae'zel out of this.
A little. I'm really liking this voice for him, though. Let's see. What kind of help are you looking for?
I would never ask you for such a favor under different circumstances, and yet...
Felix takes his hand away from his ribcage, notices blood, and winces in pain.
And yet, Lady Cassia's well-being is above all. I haven't got many people left, and my wounds are too deep for me to act with precision and swiftness, but you may actually succeed.
Just everything about this screams don't trust him. And yet Adara says he's speaking the truth. So I'm conflicted.
In order to ascend to the mistress's chambers, you will need to remake a holy relic sanctified with the blood of Lady Orselio herself. This is the control rod of the elevator machine spirit. I have one part, and the other one was lost during the mutiny. But even this relic will be of no use unless the elevator's mechanism is powered.
Good lord! How are you guys supposed to travel around if you have to sacrifice someone's blood for it all the time?
Yeah.
So...
How am I supposed to do that?
yeah, how do I remake the control rod?
Shoot some lightning at it.
I mean, we've got Pascal. Pascal should be able to help.
I have a phylactery containing the mistress's blood.
That'd make things easier.
It needs to be taken to the laboratory, which is located behind one of the reliquary doors. The most ancient of sacred mechanisms will help to rebuild the rod. The tech priest ceaselessly performed the rites of appeasement so that the machine spirit would serve the house in its time of need. The fateful hour is now upon us.
Gotcha. All right. Stenix says the psycho can be unreliable when the warp is involved, do you think? I think that'll be really interesting. I am more than happy to lean into totally trusting Adara until she is wrong. Because
Well,
so
even
far
once she's
been right.
wrong, I mean, you know, you get stuff wrong occasionally.
Yeah, exactly. I am totally down for narratively wise. Just going with what Adara says. And trusting her. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Pascal excitedly reaches for a data slate.
I knew he'd be into this.
Requesting access to the object's data crypt. The Navis Nobilite use independent modifications of standard sanguinary technologies due to the uniqueness of the genetic code inherent to the lineage of each house.
Oh. Another thing about unique genetic code, which I guess we dealt with during the prologue because we were the only ones who could get into the rogue trader little...
Yeah, the right of trade or whatever.
Right, trade, yeah, that thing. Whatever it was called.
Felix looks exhausted, but arrogant resolve bolsters his voice.
And those technologies were made secret for a reason. I must respectfully decline your request, esteemed servant of the Omnissiah. You have your sacraments, and we have ours.
Gotcha. You love Pascal? I think we love Pascal as well, Thenix.
He's a great iPhone.
Yeah, especially now we know we can use him as just blunt force trauma.
Like you would normally use an iPhone.
Precisely. Warrant of trade is what it was called.
Right.
Thank you, Freaky.
I was close.
You were close. You were closer than I was. So how am I supposed to power the elevator?
The station's main cogitator is situated in the guard room. Just enter the correct command sequence and the sacred mechanism will do the rest.
And if it's so simple, why don't you do it yourself?
I shouldn't have taken some juice before that.
Oh, no. Oh, don't I?
I never said the feast would be easy to accomplish. The feat, even. I'm very hungry. The path to the laboratory and the guard room is blocked by the very same madmen who took over the station. They will not negotiate and are not afraid of displeasing the Navis Nobilite or incurring the Emperor's wrath. They bow only to brute strength, something which I currently happen to lack.
Despite the fact you just, shot all of these men.
I made my Muppets do it. I'm very hungry.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense.
So what have you decided, descendant of the Von Valentius line?
I mean, can we just save her?
How about... both 4 and 5 are quite good. The Rogue Trader's
5.
aid will cost House Orselio, but you should rejoice for your mistress will live. Or, I will rescue your mistress, but in return I require that House Orselio sign a contract with my protectorate. I like that. Yeah, I don't like the whole... Our aid will cost you. I like the negotiation aspect of this.
Yeah, that seems thought out, rather than just demanding.
Exactly. So I'll rescue your mistress, but you must sign a contract.
Felix's reply sounds curt and tired.
So be it. Hurry, the mistress's safety is all that matters, but should you fail, our arrangement is finished.
Sure, that seems fair to me.
Items received. Phylactery of blood.
Phylactery of blood. Woohoo! How lovely. Just charming. So, we have to restart the elevator. I'm not gonna lie, I tuned out
Keep
a
your
little bit
wits
when you
about
said
you.
everything about what we needed to do.
Oh, good.
That's how it's done.
Corpses were mauled by a force far beyond mortal capacity.
We're almost leveled up again.
Sorry?
We're almost leveled up again.
Ooh, wonderful. Oh, we're so close. That is wonderful. So Felix bodyguard, I'm gonna have a look around the map. We don't have many points of interest. I guess
What
we
the-
will... Oh, that's terrifying.
Okay.
What you looking at?
Just the UI bugging out horribly.
Why?
When I press the left direction to change characters, it goes right.
Oh, really?
Press right, it goes left.
Oh, that's awful. I hate it.
Oh, and then it skips to in the wrong direction.
Weird.
Why?
Oh my goodness.
This is the worst.
Okay, I'm gonna do an athletics check, see if we can jump on over and get moving. Oh, easy.
You just grabbed me by the
peasy, bud.
collar and jumped over.
Yeah. There is a lot of grossness around here.
Yeah.
A lot of eyes. Servants? Are the servants okay? Seems
Can
like
we get
it.
past this table? We can.
Is there
We can just
money?
walk
Oh,
around.
yeah, we can. Sweet.
Hey, look, a chair.
I think I'm gonna save.
Most of these unfortunate souls took their own lives by slicing their guts wide
Oh
open.
my lord, why?
Oh, I thought that was Pascal saying it. No.
Yeah, it was. Gross. Oh, look, goods.
In a book.
I'll take all of that. Yum yum. Thank you, thank you.
What do we have here?
Oh,
There's going to be an
what do we have
opportunity.
here? A mutated flesh sample?
A Ripper auto pistol.
Oh,
Okay.
what's the Ripper auto pistol?
I don't know. I put it in the inventory though.
Oh, let's have a look. Weapons, Ripper auto pistol. 3 to 5 damage. How do I
16
see what
ammo.
its rate of fire is
8.
8.
Yeah. It's the second row there, right in the middle of the item.
Oh, hey, look at that. 8. Excellent. Solid projectile weapons have an increased 50% over penetration. Wow.
Means multi-shot with that would be quite good. Or the heroic
Right.
ability means you get 8 extra shots.
Yeah, precisely. Hello, Kaino. How are you doing? I must say, I'm struggling a little bit with figuring out when weapons are better or not. For certain characters.
Hey,
Super
DJ.
DJ as well. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Would you like... Oh, my goodness. Would you like a pistol on Hemmy?
No,
protect the
I'm good with his
child.
2 stabs, actually.
Protect the...
Oh,
okay.
alrighty.
Okay. So, sorry, you didn't want the pistol.
No, no.
Gotcha.
Happy for you to equip if
Oh, where did all of these guys come from?
desired. Right?
We've got them behind us and everything.
Behind us?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah,
Look at them.
right?
No one said.
Right? Let's see, that railing is not cover, but I can absolutely put
Put her
Shiloh
there.
behind some full cover.
Her there.
I'm
Him
gonna
there.
put Abelard out here.
Pascal needs to go somewhere super fucking safe, so maybe like here.
Yeah, we're a little split up. I'll deal with these guys behind you.
These guys. There's one dude.
And there's another one on the other side of the room.
Aha! So there is.
Yeah, so I'll make sure they don't get to
Some
you.
chain lightning will deal with those guys up there.
Yeah, it'll be fine, and then we'll come help out.
Okay, sounds
Kaino,
good.
you've been lurking the last few streams. Oh, well, thank you for the lurk, Kaino. You've been sick since like Boxing Day.
Oh, gross.
Oh, sorry to hear it. That really sucks. Not what you want over the holiday period, eh? Frankie, you can wield a pistol at the same time as a one-handed melee weapon with no penalty. So maybe I put it on Abelard. That's pretty neat. All right, I'm ready.
I think I am also ready.
Okay. Although I guess it means you could wield it with a staff. Is that what that means?
I don't think so.
Oh no, one-handed melee weapon, not. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, joyous of days, Argenta finally doesn't have her AP reduced because of traumas. So, I think she should just be able to walk up and nuke this guy, in all honesty. If I... Oh, is this my shotgun? It sure is. Yeah, I think that's easy peasy. I love the shotgun so much.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, it's so good.
Why does it say it's Pascal's turn?
I
Weird.
don't know.
Okay.
I wonder if it's worth her running and gunning. I'm gonna try it. see if we can get over... Ooh. Here, maybe? Switch her weapon out? I did give her another bolt pistol.
Can you reach that guy down there? On the platform below you?
Down where?
On the platform below you, there's a mutant traitor.
Platform... Oh, hey! Mutant traitor! Let's see what I've got a better hit chance on. I've got 33% on him. I might be able to do some work there. The other guy only has 16% chance. So I think, yeah, I'll go after him. That sounds...
Seeing as how you have the action
to me,
anyway.
right? Staves are two-handed. Thank you for confirming. Oh my god!
Excellent!
That'll do!
Very good.
Proud of you, Argenta. My lord. Oh, right, her Furious Recital grants more momentum, but she needs to be closer to enemies.
Fascinating. Look, the veil degradation is starting at 9.
Holy shit! I guess that makes sense for how much there already was, but that hurts a little, doesn't it?
Alright, shallow.
Alright, shallow.
Could you snipe the guy across? Or maybe the real tough guy on...
Oh, yeah, I can get the
that
mutant
side.
traitor behind you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for that. 95% hit chance. Yeah!
Holy shit!
Jeez!
42 damage! I got the
It's-
500 critical hits again.
Man, we're getting so many of these 500 critical hits. It's amazing. Where do I want to start putting her? I think I need to move her right across. So let's do this, and then I'll dash a little. Can I not run and gun? I guess it wouldn't make any sense, would it? Okay, let's get over here. It's just... Oh, is it just progress towards the achievement? Is that what's happening?
I don't know.
That would make more sense. It's very annoying that it
God,
consistently
why would it
pops
pop up every time?
Yeah.
That's so dumb. Okay.
Is it in progress or is it an achievement? Hold on, I need to find this now.
I don't even know how the new in-game interface works, so I've just ignored it entirely. If you're gonna keep changing it, you can't expect me to keep learning it.
That is fair.
Not you, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I got you. But I've got in my achievements too fast to die. Yeah, I think I'm with Thanex. I'm pretty sure it's a bug, because we've got a lot of achievements here that...
Yeah, we've got like complete chapter 4, we've got a
Become
whole
a
bunch of
votary
stuff.
heretical on daring difficulty and above. Oh wait, no, that one's legit.
We've gotten a
destroy-
lot that we definitely don't have.
30
And that's from like the
torpedoes?
first launch week when we started playing. It was truly very bugged.
I do not understand. Oh, those are locked achievements. Okay. Then I do not understand. I
Yeah,
guess
I
it's-
have you visited all the systems in the Coronis Expanse. You have like I have a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have.
Yeah. Okay. So what Freaky's saying is those grayed out ones are still locked. We haven't
Gotcha.
actually achieved them.
Ah.
But it's very annoying that they consistently pop up because it seems like we've achieved them.
Right, it really, really does.
Yeah. Thanix, you got progress 4 and you did not achieve yet? Yeah. I think we've definitely had some say we achieved things we haven't. But it may also be a progress thing. Either way, very confusing.
Can you run and gun to shoot someone else? Or?
Oh, yes, I can. I still have an attack. Okay.
Because if you could shoot that really healthy one, he's the only one who might not die to my lightning. Everyone else is going to instantly die.
The mutant commander in front?
Yeah.
Okay, 74% chance. I might as well give it a try.
Yeah.
Yep.
You should have thought twice.
Oh, yes!
Oh my god.
Woo! I love it. Oops. Fuck.
That was horrifying.
I just do.
You flipped him inside out.
Yeah, that was so satisfying. He's got 1 HP.
Oh, when you visited, not all the people here were mutants. Ah.
Well, that would make sense if the warp degradation, veil degradation wasn't as bad, Thanex.
Ow, bitch. You're almost dead. What do you mean? No.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. I guess we've come here late and the difficulty goes up because we've got a lot more levels now. I assume if you come here earlier, you know, it's a lot easier.
All right, Abelard.
Oh my goodness, Abelard has some decent health now. So there's just
Health
double
does he have?
checking. There's no
39,
one back.
that's pretty good.
Right?
We've gotten some people up to 40. Like,
Oh.
Adira has 40.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
she tough.
She's surprisingly tough then.
No. I've got 37. That's pretty good.
That's really good. I did give you lots of toughness, to be fair.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. I wish I could see where I was cover even once I've stopped moving. But I think I'm just gonna have to move Abelard. Maybe up here? I know this is not behind cover, but I'm hoping that'll bait attacks against him rather against you guys. And seeing as Hemmy's right out there in front, I'm gonna use Brace for Impact. I think that'll hit Hemmy. Let's give this a shot. Did you get it?
I am
You
braced
did.
for impact.
Woohoo! And an Endure. And so Abelard should be nice and
He's
tough.
very tanky. 44.
Yeah. Ooh, I could mark a target for melee. These guys aren't the healthiest though, so I think
No, I'm
gonna
kind of
save
hoping one chain lightning will take care of at least 3
Yeah.
or 4 of them.
that. Right?
Well, what I'm actually hoping is I can use my new Firestorm ability to just fuck them all up.
Oh, right, you got Firestorm.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I don't know if that's how that's going to work, though. We'll see.
Yeah. It helps since he likes to be on fire. Oh, Hemmy, yes. Although we haven't really specced into that just yet.
No, well, I think it's going to be something I do, but it requires to both take the one that you get set on fire and the one that makes you take less fire damage, and having regeneration would help, so I'm kind of not in a rush. I'd rather be able to get some of the other ones like regeneration first.
Yeah, the things that'll make it better
So,
overall.
first things first, how many people do I kill with chain lightning?
But that is
4.
the logic I went with giving Hemmy more health. As like, if he is going to be taking consistent damage, better to have a nice big health pool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could kill 5 of them with that, though. Tempting.
Oh my goodness, there's so many back there.
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to set fire to this guy,
Okay.
like that,
Wow, 11 damage!
and then run and gun.
Okay.
Ha! Look how gunny I am.
Look how runny you are.
And then I'm gonna firestorm that guy to just kill everyone else.
Marvelous. I'm looking forward to seeing how this works. Oh, yes! Holy shit, Hemmy, you do damage!
Yeah. It's
Who
real
are
good.
you and what have you done with the early game Hemmy?
I'm not gonna use Iron Arm because the Veil Degradation is something I'm keeping in mind.
Nice.
Though I could, it just doesn't seem worth it
No,
right now.
it doesn't seem worth it right now.
I kind of want to even back up, actually.
If you've still got movement, I think that might be
I
a
have
good idea.
all the fucking movement. I could get all
Yeah.
the way back here if need be.
I think that's a great idea. Pop yourself behind the cover there.
Maybe just this one.
Yeah. And then if anyone tries to get to you, hopefully
I'm not
Abelard can
here.
get
They have to go through Abelard.
Yeah. That was awesome.
That was so cool.
Oh, I'm so glad that...
It's kind of a shame they weren't grouped up more, but you
Yeah.
know what? I can do it again.
Exactly.
Oh,
Anyone who
Pascal.
survives the
right.
next round of
okay,
burning.
let's buff all of us.
That would be great.
Maybe like debuff one of them. Oh, but I want to get Adira in there. I'll just buff
Yeah,
us.
yeah, just buff us. I think that's
He'll die
nice.
on his turn anyway.
Marvelous.
And then I guess I'll just put some... Oh, no. No one's alive enough for me to, like, debuff them because they die in one hit anyway.
Yeah, we dealt with the really healthy one. I'm really surprised there
Maybe I send him
aren't
into melee.
healthier characters. I was gonna say, what about putting him like right here where Hemmy was?
It's not a bad idea.
Ish.
And
And
then
then-
I'll use some cover.
Yeah, and then if they run past, he gets an attack of opportunity. or
And
something.
then...
Ooh. And then?
I'm gonna shoot a man.
Ooh, what with the burst fire?
I don't have enough AP for
Okay.
burst fire, so I'm just gonna shoot this guy in the head once.
Perfect. Come on, Pascal.
Yeah,
That'll
there you
do.
go. That's more damage than you've ever done before.
with the ranged weapon.
Yeah.
I can't believe how good his melee weapon is.
I kind of just think I'm gonna chain lightning some of them.
I think that sounds great.
It kills all 4 in the front.
Why don't you focus on the back? Because the front will probably burn to death anyway.
Because there's no good way of hitting the ones in the back. I'll do what I can. How about
Okay,
that?
sounds good.
What do you mean no? Can you not see from there, Adira? God, you're useless. All right.
I mean, she could... Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. She could move forward a smidge.
She can get some of them in the back. She can get a
Ooh.
couple.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that would be good.
Get some backliners, Adira.
Oh, my lord.
Holy fuck.
Jeez.
She's so good.
Man, I'm glad my character can now hit things with a sniper rifle, because now that the
When they're grouped
psychers
up.
are doing that kind of shit, I need to be keeping up. Wow, I can't believe how much better your burn is now.
Excuse you, bitch. I was using that kidney. I had plans. All right,
Okay.
your turn.
Argenta.
God, that felt good. Look at all the bodies I've created.
It's so good. That AoE is amazing. Frankie, you love how Pascal can use a rifle at the same time as his melee weapon due to Tech Priest. I think it's really cool. I don't know if we've really made use of it at all, but it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we should be looking for opportunities where he can melee and ranged hit, but I feel like his buffs and stuff are just so much more useful to spend AP on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Argenta, this is not the greatest.
Like, I'd absolutely put him in melee, but he's quite slow. Like, just now, this previous round, he couldn't get near anyone, so I'll move him a little bit, but I'll just do buffs otherwise.
Yeah, his movement, I think, is what's really holding him back.
Maybe that should be the next level up. We might level from this, actually.
Didn't you give him swift movement on the last level up?
Let me check. Ugh, I would.
It means you can give him some great options for both melee and range when needed. Oh, absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing how
Yeah,
he
gains
builds
2
up.
movement points. I did do that, and even still he's slow. Jeez.
Damn, Argenta. All right.
What?
Might as well use her Revel in Slaughter now. Jeez. Well, you know, now that she isn't... Where's her dash? Hold, please.
Dash.
Yeah, dash isn't on the bar.
Oh.
Okay, I'm just gonna pop her behind cover here. And then I could absolutely run and gun.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind shooting that guy in the face, it would be helpful.
Yeah, that'd be excellent. I'm not gonna lie, our squad now...
Oh.
Ooh, feels competent. This feels great.
Yeah.
Man, it is such a pity we had all those traumas for so long right at the start
Oh,
of the
that
game.
was the worst.
I feel like it made things feel so much worse.
Yeah, than it needed to be, especially.
Yeah. I guess it was a learning experience, but
Yeah.
still. Really? I can't see him from there?
This game is generating some great flutisms.
Flutism?
It's as good as done.
This is true.
What are the flutisms? Well, I guess I can revel in slaughter now. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Super DJ. Wonderful. I didn't realize it came out like that. Oh, this is good. Oh, a clip of that would be amazing. If you can, but if not, all good. That's a great little piece to come out of this. By the end of Chapter 1, combat gets really good. I'm so pleased it feels more satisfying now, Thanex.
Goodness.
Like, just having our psychers doing stuff, more movement. Yeah, we feel competent now. This is feeling good, and if you're saying that's going to get better, I'm excited. That makes me a lot more optimistic about combat going forward. Because at first I was a bit worried.
So-
Frankie? Sorry, yeah?
Looting this, I found 1,000 flak chest pieces.
I see that.
I'm only going to save one and put a las pistol and a shotgun in the inventory.
I think that's a wonderful
Everything else
plan.
is going to cargo.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
God, there's so many bodies. It's beautiful.
There's so much what?
There's so many bodies.
So many bodies. And they're all charred to a crisp. I don't think we need this other las gun. That can all go to cargo.
Oh. Oh, it's a book.
Oh, hey, look at that. Goods. There are books all over the place.
Lesson 1. A faithful servant always makes sure their mistress's rooms and garments are clean. Lesson 2. A faithful servant will never offer their mistress the same dress presented earlier in the cycle. Lesson 3. A faithful servant offers their mistress a glass of fresh water upon waking. Lesson 4. A faithful servant tastes each dish and every drink before serving it to their mistress. Wow, this just keeps going on and on, never mind.
Oh, you don't want to know how to be a faithful servant, Hemmy?
I already am! That's what I'm doing here!
Well, you could use some training. Oh, Super DJ, you slightly misheard. Okay, gotcha. I still think that's very funny, though. I agree, it's funny to me, too. That last fight of Chapter 1 is a great fight, Frankie. Oh, awesome. Looking forward to it. And in Frankie's party, he always acts first. Wait, who always acts first? Pascal. Ah. And why is that? So he starts up the front due to tactical positioning, then moves up to where he wants to be off the bat.
Ooh.
So being slow wasn't too bad for you, Frankie. Nice. It sounds like you got a really good build for him then.
There's a big door, and there's a hallway.
I think partly because I haven't been playing him, and partly because he's such a different kind of character to everyone else. I haven't got a good grasp of how we want to build him out yet.
There's a Navigator flesh sample.
There's a Navigator flesh sample.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I enjoy how enthusiastic you sounded about that.
I mean, it's closer to the Navigator than we've gotten previously.
That's true. Did you loot it?
Yep.
I see. There's an intercepted conversation between security officers here that I'll read out. Something tremendous office honor. Oh yes, but this promotion will transfer the entire squad to the child's personal guard. By the God Emperor. Well, you are a strapping young lad. You will probably make it for a cycle or 3. What just happened?
I cleared some stuff.
Oh, it, closed my menu.
Oh, sorry.
That's
weird.
okay.
Why would it do that?
I don't know. At first I thought my screen was freaking out again because the whole thing went black. Something was worn by better men than me. What is even the point if your brains turn to mush? Oh, what happened to that one? Threw himself out of a depressurized chamber because some voices told him to? Calm down. Keeper Felix said the squad will not have to serve the child for long. He even gave us a little leeway. The child? Unlike that fish-eyed...
The baby.
Be quiet, he might hear you. Well, you know what I mean. He almost busted our heads because someone forgot to check the catering unit. We haven't let in a single outsider in over 10 years. Let in a single outsider. But Keeper Theobald keeps finding things to fret over. Imagine the shrieking if he finds out Keeper Felix didn't make us inspect the hangar after Lord Winterscale's most recent visit. Throne forbid, I tried to steer clear of the squabbles amongst the highborn. Some of Keeper Felix's orders make little sense, like the last time he commanded that we cut off communications with Rykad Minoris for a while. Why would he do that? Looks like he grew tired of the Winterscale science visits. Well, it's always a pleasure to aid Keeper Felix. That's right, if the Highborn have grown tired of each other, let them deal with it. So Felix isn't in good graces with Winterscale anyway. Which is fascinating. I guess that'll make them signing an agreement with us a little easier. Oh, good.
I found a lot of stuff over here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that was what it
in
was.
addition, I found some gloves that gave me some persuasion, which felt very good.
That's absolutely a Hemmy thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I found lots of doors.
Oh my goodness, look at all the doors.
There's so many doors.
So many doors. Okay. Let's go
I don't
exploring.
like how slowly they open. It makes me nervous. Oh, there's a Medicaid check. I
just-
can do that.
Ooh, standard fantasy bullshit.
Hello? Oh,
Protect the
hello.
child!
What? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to heal the kid. Fuck off.
So, who... Oh my goodness, that was me? I just shot him in the stomach.
Good.
Okay, well that was short-lived.
The deep cuts extend across the mutant's throat, and Holy Aquila has been carved into their forehead. Traitors are often executed in this way.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
All right, then.
Okay.
Weird.
So, at first I assumed maybe Lady... whatever her name is, Cassia, is the child. But it seems like there's someone else here called the child that seems to be causing issues with things.
Do you want to read this entire Wikipedia article about some dude we've never heard of?
Maybe. There's another little book here I'm going to skim through quickly. Theobald graciously agreed to provide samples of his skin growth.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
exactly
that's the
what
one
it
you're
is.
looking at?
Yeah.
Okay. So we could study the influence of the rebellious Immatarium, just as we thought navigators are positively resistant to the restless currents of the warp. The God Emperor truly does shield some people against corruption and misery. But let us get back to the study of mortal flesh. Another servant will be carried in shortly. I must ready the organ extraction equipment? Sorry, what?
That escalated quickly.
Oh, my lord. Adamantine dust and black water. This is the worst idea that could have entered my mind. God Emperor be praised, I am lucky to still have my head on my shoulders after this reckless experiment. Nevertheless, we did make an important discovery. The adamantine seems to protect the frail flesh of the lowborn to a degree. Having said that, not even the macerator could handle its temper, so we should probably introduce a more complex compound into the formula. Once I'm done with experiment, yeah, I'll get back to them. Have I mentioned that the chunk of meteorite found by Keeper Felix subjects is completely useless? Although its shining granules could be used to make new paints for the child. Yes, I think I'm going to do exactly that. Now, did the paints from the weird meteor cause issues?
I also found you a new sniper rifle if you'd like to check the inventory.
You did? Yep. I would love to. A new sniper rifle. Am I on the right person?
Long glass,
Shiloh.
that's the one.
We are so close to a level.
Oh yeah, we're 15 XP away.
Long gas. Oh my goodness, it is better.
Yeah.
14 to 20. Dodge reduction 30. Additional hit chance
Slightly
is
less.
a little
but,
less. That's okay. More range. More
max ammo.
Holy shit, that's
great.
awesome.
Put it on.
Yeah, absolutely. Wait, was that my... Oops. What did I just remove?
What if I have 2 sniper rifles?
Oh no, what did I just remove?
You'll never need to reload.
I had a las pistol of some sort. Oh, I don't want to read through every description here to find it.
There's an auto pistol, there's a las pistol, there's a lot.
Was it the las gun I removed?
You have a scrappy las gun, a
Removed
las
your
gun.
Okay. Frankie, Hemmy, how to be a servant? Needs more fire.
Correct.
That does sound about right. Maybe it was this las pistol? Let's pop it in, I'll find out, I guess. Or are some other las pistols? That's an auto gun. Wait. I don't want laser weapons. I've got a plasma gun, but I can't use it, Frankie. I know you're very excited for us to try a plasma weapon. And I'd like to, but it's not what I'm spec'd into, at least. We'll see if we can get someone else who specs into it. I think the auto gun is probably more what I'd like to have on. Pascal's pretty good with plasma. Wait, can Pascal equip the plasma? Oh, Hemmy, can you check?
Whoa, I can try. There we go. Las gun. He already has equipped.
No, the plasma gun.
Plasma pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's significantly better in every way, in fact.
Fantastic. Let's
Fuck
give
yeah.
that a shot.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
Go nuts! Oh shit, his little extra arm holds it. That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah?
He has another little arm full of drugs. Oh, I've never
fantastic.
noticed.
Hey.
Very good. Oh, and I hope no one runs into that.
Auto pistol.
Can you see that on your screen?
No? Oh, weird.
It's just sticking out of him.
That's
If he accidentally
so
comes up
weird.
behind someone and they step back, they're getting just the weirdest trip.
Yeah. Phoenix says Pascal. Sorry.
Pascal can use plasma, melta, bolter right off the bat, I think. The dude is good with tech. That makes sense. He is our iPhone.
Sweet.
He has the App Store. He can download new plasma guns and stuff.
Well, this is great because a lot of us don't have those proficiencies, so he gets to use the cool weapons then.
Yeah.
Just wait till you get full a plasma gun instead of just a pistol. Looking forward to it. Pardon me.
That's pretty cool. Man, it does a good amount of damage.
Yeah?
Yeah. More than the last one, anyway.
Snowball.
Lots of max ammo?
Trying to figure out what other kind of weapon I should have equipped. Because I don't want laser guns, I want solid projectile weapons. I wish I could sort by that. I guess the auto gun's probably my best bet here. Although Frankie says he did have 2 plasma pistols for a while, and that does sound like fun.
What is fatigue?
Fatigue?
How does one get rid of it? Because
Unsure?
Adira is fatigued.
Oh. Stack 101? Will be removed at the end of combat.
Or
gained
if
outs-
What?
Ah, we have to visit the void ship to remove it.
Weird.
Wow.
Don't know how she got that. I'm gonna awaken the Cogitator spirit.
Oh, okay.
The Cogitator's vid screen is covered in cracks and stained with dried blood. The buttons, switches, and levers were ripped out of the control panel with exceptional cruelty and scattered around the sacred mechanism that now sparks and hisses in agony, still refusing to perish. Well, crazy. The tech priest Vox system emits a binaric trill, and his mechadendrites start furiously lashing at the air. I am recording blasphemy. The person found guilty of such cruelty to a noble mechanism must be sentenced to immediate destruction.
That's it, Pascal. Get angry. We need that.
Yeah.
Should I awaken the cogitator? I guess so.
Wake me up. You turn a few of the remaining dials and pull the activation lever. The cracked vid screen of the sacred engine flickers. The cogitator's insides emit creaks and groans, and the lumens oscillate at random. I assume that's not the measurement lumens? Hold on. A general term for a light source, presumably an electric one. Yeah, okay. It takes a while, but eventually the machine's spirits do grant you access to the cogitator's systems.
Okay, let's request data to the station's navigators. Absolutely.
I'm intrigued by how much cringe Frankie is getting out of us saying cogitator.
Yeah, is this hurting you in your soul, Frankie?
After a brief pause, the data appears on the vid screen. Felic Orcelio, location, main hall, status, alive. Theobald Ocelio, location, upper chambers, status, alive. Calomira Orcelio, location, upper chambers, status, deceased. Alexius Orcelio, location, lower levels, status, deceased. Rasmus Estevan Orcelio, location, unknown, status, deceased.
What about Cassia?
Isn't Calamari the navigator? Don't we need her?
No, Cassia, I think, is the one we're after. Although I did also have a brief moment of, wait, what?
Huh.
Yeah, we know, Frankie. I know, it's supposed to be cogitator. And I apologize. But cogitator is so much cuter.
Cogitator. Very good.
That and
What?
Are you saying noble? Oh, I guess it's not nobilite, is it? Is it meant to be nobility? Or nobility?
Because nobility, the English word, is not spelled like that. So if that word is just a intentional 40k spelling of the word nobility, then...
Tay at the end. Okay. I mean, sure, I can try to adjust to that.
Nobilite.
Okay, got it.
The game pronounced it nobilite. That's horrible.
I agree, but thank you for the clarification. Frankie, you can bet that Hemmy didn't... Heave?
Either, I'm guessing. Tay at the end of the game pronounced it nobility. Nobilite. It's a weird 40k-ism. Okay, cool.
Gotcha.
Because I was suddenly being like, that's not how you spell nobility.
Right?
Is it?
Is it? Hold on.
Have I been wrong
Have
for
we just
20
been wrong?
whatever years?
Yeah, exactly. But it's funny because there are words in 40k media that people pronounce differently depending on the media. And considering that that is an example, nobility.
Oh, guess what?
I'm not surprised. What?
It's only Thursday.
Yeah?
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah?
Oh, this makes me so happy. Let's stream all day for no reason.
I would
then
love
we
that.
Can.
Yeah. But I do think we should turn off the aircon.
Yes, sorry, I'll go do that right now. Do you want me to
Thank
get
you.
anything while I'm up?
No, I'm good.
No, okay.
Thank you. So, thanks. Frankie says 2 messages mixed together. You can bet that Hemmy is doing it specifically to spite you. I would not be surprised. He's cackling in the background, so I'm gonna say yes. Alright, let's see. The child. Aha, the child. Is it Cassia who's being referred to as the child? Location, upper chambers. Biometric parameters, rapid heartbeat, elevated body temperature, stress level exceeds permissible limit. Status, unknown error. Attention, calming procedures advised. Attention, upper chambers inaccessible. Error, control rod is not present. If the rod has been misplaced, immediately contact a station keeper or the Navis Laboratorium. Custodian. A control rod? For the child?
The baby.
I could call Reich Edmund Norris for help. I don't think I want to be doing that. Let's examine the log. Oh my god, really? Look, I love diving into lore, but sometimes there's such a thing as too much. The archive data stored on the cogitator's local data crypt is partially corrupted, but you still manage to access the residual logs for examination. Let's see the docking log.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello. Identity confirmed. Region Taranto Celia. State of visit classified. Encrypted data? Required access level security captain or above. Current access level senior security officer. Oh, let's do a take-use breakthrough. Come on, Pascal.
You easily bypass the restrictions imposed on the sacred machine. The Cogitator's overloaded processors whir unhappily. Most of the encrypted data has been wiped. You find traces of the Purge protocol. Recovery is impossible, but a list of the most recent commands have been embedded in the machine spirit's consciousness, now flits across the screen in a single creeping line. Child delete, picked flow, disable access code, annual station controls, delete activate shuttle, self-destruct, purge command log. It was broken up across the line.
Right? It's confusing, right? Well, okay, see, I love lore, Freaky, but when I'm trying to play games, and I want to dig into the game's lore, but when that suddenly takes an hour away from gameplay, and I'm streaming, that becomes quite de-incentivizing. This game has lots of reading, for sure, Thanix. I think, like I said much earlier, I could definitely wear myself out when I tried to dive too much into Pathfinder's, little details for hours and hours. So I think I'm going to go into what I find interesting. And, I'm so sorry. And if I do miss anything really important, I hope you guys will fill me in. But otherwise, I'm just going to bore myself, and that'll be no fun. Yeah, exactly. If I wasn't streaming and I could just sit here and, read through, that's fine.
Yeah.
But it's a lot less interesting when streaming. Let's see.
Should I read this out?
Yes, please.
Exploring the archives for a while longer yields a surviving excerpt from the guard captain's report, mentioning that the security system had recently been reconfigured without his knowledge. His comment reads, "Only the keepers of the station have access to the life support systems, but Keeper Theobald has not left the child's side, and neither had I. Could it be that?"
Could it be that? Something funky has been going on, for sure. Let's examine the security and life support logs. Oh my goodness.
The yellow lights above the control panel flicker to life, and a singular repeating message streams down the vid screen. "Warning, damage in technical compartments A12, B3, D8, and H24 detected. Warning, living quarters L10, L16, L28 depressurized. Warning, unable to access the station's docking system. Warning, energy regulation system unknown error. The station will transfer over to emergency power. Immediate evacuation of the facility is advised. Warning."
That's not promising.
No danger. I like the word. Warning.
Warning.
It's like good morning, but inspires alertness.
Warning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
Pascal casts a brief glance at the vid screen and speaks dryly, unlike usual. "The imminent demise of this void station is affirmed. The damage to its core infrastructure has reached critical mass, at which point further degradation has commenced in a cascading configuration."
All right, so we need to deal with stuff and get out of here.
The vid screen blinks and the mechanisms in the machine's core emit a quiet hum. Oh, it went into idle.
Yeah,
It's gonna have a screensaver any second now.
I don't think we have time for screensavers. Let's see the main chamber controls.
Warning, the soup of the day is tomato.
I love tomato soup.
It's great.
Yeah, that would be like a notification to me.
Oh. The cogs within the sacred mechanism slowly start turning with heavy grinding and clacking. The tired machine spirit grants you access to the station control, or at least its parts that still obey the cogitator.
Fantastic. Open all doors.
The cogitator's vid screen goes dark, as if the machine spirit had fled their mechanical casket, but your assumption is incorrect, as it fills with static just a few moments later. You can barely make out an inscription amidst the flow of rapidly changing symbols.
Is it going to disobey me? Oh,
Warning!
no.
Data corrupted. Processing.
Processing. Error. 01001101100000101101101100. Pascal's Vox system emits a binaric trill. The spirits of this sacred machine require special purification rituals in order to restore utilization of the lingua more familiar to the citizens of the Imperium, requesting access to the device.
Absolutely, Pascal, go ahead.
Pascal's fingers drum out a resonant crescendo on the control panel as his mechadendrites remove the metal cover and the data cord slides into the machine's innards. Ooh. The cogitator's body starts crackling with electrical impulses, and the tech priest nods with satisfaction. Why does this feel weird?
Right?
A few minutes later...
I think it's because you made it weird. Again,
What?
by starting
No!
with, like, Pascal's fingers.
Well, then he penetrated a cogitator. A few minutes later, Pascal raises his hands above the machine, chants a brief litany only he can understand, and pushes the surviving stump of one of the levers. My humble prayers have satisfied the machine's requirements.
Wonderful. Of course, Thanix, if you came here first, you wouldn't have had Pascal. Oh, that would have been rough.
No.
The cogitator just flipped you off in binary. That is quite funny to think about. Okay, so wait. What am I doing? Main hall, adjacent command. Main hall?
The cogitator takes a few moments to gather the data from the station's active systems. According to the report, this door has already been opened.
So I just have to go through and open all the doors. Library. Already opened. Adjacent compartment.
You push a few buttons on the control panel, but the system rebels and keeps resetting your commands. Oh, it must be Windows. According to the data, the compartment you are trying to open is depressurized.
Only Windows 11.
I read that as depressed, and it made me really question if this was in fact Windows.
Oh dear. Technical areas. Oh, perfect. Passage is opened. Guard room. Sorry, I'm just going to go through quickly. Door already opened. Lab. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, was that a button I wasn't meant to press? Why is there a weird, ominous panning? Oh, it's that door! Aha, gotcha. Lovely. So that was...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's fine, it's just saying it's opened. Let's return.
Ah! Okay.
And then...
The vid screen blinks and the mechanisms in the machine core emit a quiet hum.
Let's look at the main elevator controls. Activate the elevator. Processing query confirmed. Return. Wonderful. Okay. I think we're good. Let's step away. I think that was a good little experiment. Excursion. Pascal helped enormously.
Rise to the top.
Is there more loot
We'll get
around here?
left in the dust.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was the cogitator over there. Gotcha. I was so confused what we were interacting with. More stuff. Rough, bloody sketch. A crumpled piece of paper with a drawing of a tall woman and a dark-eyed monster.
Where are
Painted
you?
with fresh blood.
There
Gross. Do I need this? I don't feel like I need this. Can I give it to cargo? I can't give it to cargo.
Just leave
I'm
it.
just gonna leave it. I must say, I think it's really cool that there are consequences, or like things have changed depending on the order of the systems we've gone to. I do hope we don't get screwed over. I remember in Pathfinder Kingmaker, you could really screw yourself over by doing things in the wrong
Let us
order,
not
and
dawdle.
there were timers that you weren't aware of.
Ah!
Oh, what was that?
Badness! Heresy has found its way into the walls of this esteemed house. It is a black day for the
Navis nobility. Okay, there's a servant there. Oh,
Hey, bud.
why was it just that area we got weirdness in?
Weird. There wasn't another door or something we didn't see, right? I don't,
I don't think so. Maybe.
Not that I saw.
There's loot up there. Oh, there's loot. Hold on, there's loot up there. I'll be back. I'm
I
going.
always keep my
I'm doing a
options
run.
open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's loot.
Yeah, and there's a room full of mysteries and giant broken science.
But I wouldn't want to leave behind loot.
I do.
Meteorite chunk. I want that.
I'm glad you went back for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I found biogel,
Ooh.
black water, and unidentified acid, all in different flavors of needles.
Fascinating.
You'd
What is
love it.
biogel? Ooh. Oh.
There's
I
necklaces.
found pretty necklaces. Oh, goodbye, necklaces.
What is this?
I hope that was just
Synthetic
cargo stuff.
amniotic fluid pools across the floor, barely discernible traces stretch to the side, opposite the entrance. What?
I always have
Like
a
the way
backup
we
plan.
came in? Or the entrance to the container?
Don't know.
What? Okay.
I can't say I track Psi Crystal? Fascinating.
crystal.
Is that something I should have in the inventory?
I'm gonna open this door.
Okay.
Spooks.
What does a Psi Crystal do? I don't know, but I have it now.
When you're exasperated, you can funnel all that into a side crystal.
That is something I am in desperate need of.
There's research notes.
Ooh.
More and more servants are being influenced by the immaterium. It's a wiki entry. Meh.
Okay. I can have a quick read through. Let's see.
Well, there's so much stuff.
Influenced by the Immaterium, and it has nothing to do with the child's more frequent tantrums. We've discovered that the corrupted flesh of the mutated reacts with, most unusually with the crystals we purchased from the Winterscale Dynasty. I strongly recommend finely grounding the reagent to catalyze the reaction. Do not use acid under any circumstances. Trust me, you will not like having to tend to the burns for the next dozen turns in a row.
That's not the reason I was told to not do acid.
This calls for something more basic. Oh, and one more thing. The tech priests blessed the data crypt H41OK for the calculated number of chronoturns, which means it is no longer necessary to remain near the device while waiting for the reaction to start. The data crypt H40KO malfunctioned over the course of the research. I would remind the technomats to deliver the sacred mechanism to Magos Dioctus's capable hands. They've been doing some weird research around here, and I'm beginning to think our Navigator girl is going to be a bit messed up. Oh, what's this journal? Experimental section, the child's influence on the psycho-emotional state of various representatives of the Imperium. Access level Ocelio T prime. Subgroup low-born male. Test subjects exhibit signs of acute stress. The majority perished with blood loss within a day of being placed in the laboratory chamber due to the inability to halt the discharge of ocular secretions, tears, and the body's subsequent replacement of these secretions with the connective tissue of its internal environment. The individuals with the greatest resistance to the sacred child's resonance died several chronoturns later. Extensive wounds in the abdomen, presumably inflicted by a jagged piece of metal. Death was caused by strangulation with the subject's own intestines. What on earth is happening?
Very good.
Gross.
Just what you want to see.
Oh yeah, another day at work, right? The subject's final shouts exhibited concerns over abdominal tentacles and void worms, hallucinations
Lovely.
prescribed to their own internal organs. Gross. Subject group lowborn female. Test subjects died within an hour of entering the laboratory chamber adjacent to the child's. Most had their tongues bitten off or their jaws dislocated. Cause of death, severe head injuries caused by impacting the walls or floor. Subgroup, a paralyzed patient who lost the ability to speak. The test subject noted a tingling sensation in deteriorated tissue. During Regent Aranto Orcelio's visit to the child, the test subject smiled and started humming, and then attempted to address the servant who brought him food. A lengthy conversation was prohibited due to the servant's lack of tongue. Subgroup, a defective offspring of Lord P. Orcelio.
Oh, goody.
Wow, lovely. Pronounced unfit for studying the high arts of navigation owing to the mutation of tissues required for the installation of the obligatory augments. Charming.
Great.
The test subjects mirrored the child's actions for 3 days. On the 4th day, the child became upset after hearing the news about the untimely demise of Amos Cantarelli, an officer of her personal guard. As a result, one of the test subjects peeled away several layers of tissue from her face and died from the resulting massive heart attack. The last surviving test subject was executed for attempting to contact the child. So the child seems to be quite warp connected. And they're placing random people next to the child and seeing what happens.
The child.
Keep your wits about you.
Child.
Well, that's pretty fucked up.
Supremely, in fact. Oh, look, let's remake the control rod.
Oh, we can do that here? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
time past 10 minutes?
Look at that.
Damn. Wait, what?
Wait.
What are we doing? Transducer, control rod, unsupported. What am I doing with the transducer? Adamantine? Oh dear. What did I do?
What'd you do?
I got adamantine dust out of it. Oh, what if I put the meteorite in? And I got a level! Woohoo!
Hey, we all got levels. Look at us go.
Yeah, look at us go. Meteorite chunk. What does that give us?
Ah!
Sorry.
Why?
I'm seeing what
You got me excited about
meteorite
level
dust.
ups and then immediately
I'm
told me
sorry.
no.
This is an optional puzzle that gives you stuff if you enter the...
Ballistic
Thing in
skill,
the right place.
agility.
I'm going to be honest, I really dislike Owlcat's puzzles. I know we probably read something that told us what we were supposed to be doing, but I lost patience with them a long time ago. Okay. For now, let's level up and then see if I've got the enthusiasm to deal with the puzzle. But thank you for the heads up there, Thanix. Soldier! We get to choose a characteristic, and I think it's time to go for agility. Strength isn't doing us anything. Oh, and then... Oh, a common talent. Okay. Now, Shiloh doesn't have swift movements. I don't think she needs it right now. Wait, Right, I've already got Solid Projectile Weapon Expert. It will not die. Wounds rounded up would be pretty great. Are heavy weapons we should be looking into? Something we should be looking into at all?
I don't know. You'd think so, but then again, we haven't really seen any.
No, none yet. I think I would really like to have an additional base skill could be good, but also, is it necessary? Thanex says heavy weapon is really good, but you think specking Argenta into it would be better. Gotcha. Won't appear until Act 2. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. So I'll keep it in mind, but we don't need to look at it right now. Remember, don't use acid. Thank you, Freaky. I will keep that in mind. Oh, you know what I should do? I should get Be Smart now. So anytime an ability or talent. So what I've thought, just to explain to everyone else, let me just apply this. What I've thought is I want to take Shiloh into Master Tactician. Was it Master Tactician? I think it was. But Master Tactician relies on fellowship bonuses. So what I would appreciate, if you guys know it all, because I just got Be Smart, which means that anytime an ability or talent uses fellowship bonus, I can use intelligence bonus. Do you know if that will translate to being able to use intelligence instead of fellowship for Master Tactician? I know that probably wasn't very easy to follow, but I feel like it should work. I should be able to use my intelligence bonus for this stuff. I'm just hoping it does work. You think it does, Thanex, but you've never played with a Voidborn before. Okay, got it. All good. I know it's probably a dozen different combinations that not everyone's tried yet. But if you know, I would appreciate it. You heard of it since the Min-Maxer discussed this in Owlcat Discord. Oh, really? Oh, well, presumably that's pretty decent then. I hope.
I have given Hemmy poison.
Oh, poison. Oh, interesting. So your attacks deal poison damage now?
Yeah, they do.
Interesting. Very cool. Oh, so he got an ability?
He got
did
a...
too.
I don't know.
Oh, common talent. I didn't realize that was in common talents. That's awesome. I think that's really neat.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. And what else did he get? Ballistic skill. I think that's a good one to boost now. Because what did we do? We boosted his perception for extra range, and now we need to focus on ballistic skill for him.
Yeah, because some of the attacks have hit percentage stuff.
Makes sense. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Abelard as a warrior. 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 Abelard as a war I should really boost his strength. What's his toughness at?
Who do I know?
I guess a little extra toughness for him wouldn't go amiss. Get it to a 6 bonus instead. And then he is still my carouse boy.
Oh, my body.
You okay?
Yeah, just stretching.
Oh. Okay, well that wasn't a super exciting level for a blood, but that's okay. Some talents all round. And then Argenta. She could probably use... If she can use heavy weapons, then I assume I need strength. Her perception is also going to be a good one for her, I think.
None of the abilities I have access to from her are good, unfortunately.
So?
I'm choosing an ability for Idira. And all the good ones are locked. All the ones I have access to are like a slight debuff to their willpower stat. It's like, yeah, great, I guess, but...
It's a real pity I can't see her psychic abilities.
Well, that's what they are. They're the psychic ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a real pity I can't see them when I come over to look.
Oh, I see.
Stuff.
Right. Weird.
Now, isn't prescience quite good?
Isn't that because you're looking at the wrong spot? Isn't it this... No, you're right. Yeah. Sorry.
I just can't see them for some reason.
Cone in front of the psychic shriek damage and is forced to make a willpower. So I need dominate or sensory deprivation. Right.
What's prescience?
It's a slight buff to intelligence, perception, fellowship, and willpower.
Decent. But
It'd be good for buffing Hemmy.
Yeah.
But also...
What you need to look at is what are the later abilities that require those early not so good ones.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Okay. Sounds good.
There's one that's basically just conal AoE shriek, which is huge.
That sounds very good.
But that requires dominate or sensory deprivation, neither of which is very good.
I think for Pascal, the joint analysis could be really good. Sorry, I know that's a confusing switch, but...
Yeah, that's okay.
Because all of the allies being able to have access to the exploits, I think could be really helpful. Anyway, I will keep looking at Argenta. Where did I get to? Perception. Aftershock, says Freaky. If you've got access to Aftershock, but I don't think that's... I think that's a talent, not a ability. Because these are abilities. I think Aftershock is a talent. If I'm remembering correctly.
I could give her the Sanctic Powers thing for protecting allies and smiting heretics.
Sanctic Powers?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I mean, maybe. But I feel like that's then splitting her up too much.
Yeah.
I think we could probably use your guys' advice here. Should we be really focusing in on Idira or broadening her skill trees? So should we just be focusing on divination and telepathy? Or should we be adding something in? But I don't think we should... Personally, my choice would not be to add. It would be to specialize. No. Common. Give me my talent. No. What's happening here? Back. Peace. Yeah, very good.
I'm just going to take sensory deprivation.
What's sensory deprivation?
It makes them blind, and they suffer a -5 to 2 stats.
Okay, that seems pretty decent.
The blinding is nice.
Yeah, I think the blinding could be great.
I like how they phrase it as, target will be blinded, but if they should fail a very hard test, they suffer a -5 to 2 of their skills that they probably weren't using anyway. Oh,
Gotcha.
Great. Anyway, they're blind, though.
Blind is wonderful. Enemies gain no combat superiority could be quite good here. Nimble, power weapon expert. I did say I kind of wanted it will not die for Argenta. I do think that may be helpful. Yep, that's it. That's what I'm doing. Give her more health all around, because I need to be putting her on the front line when and where I can.
I'm just looking. Sorry, I'm still looking through here.
That's okay. I wish I could see as well.
The psychic can use a damaging psychic power while being threatened by enemies in melee without provoking attacks of opportunity.
I do think that could be good.
It's all right.
Does she have Aftershock available?
I have looked through them and I don't see that. Oh, wait, yeah, it is. Every time the psychic deals mental damage from any source other than Aftershock. What? Oh, okay.
So from
the
any
target
source
suffers
other than-
half as much mental damage at the end of their next turn. Oh, okay, cool. It's just also a dot.
It's just also a dot, which sounds great.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I think that's wonderful.
All right, Pascal, what you got? Give me more random arms filled with drugs.
Thank you, Thanix. Okay, so it does seem like it's going to work the way I want it to work. Fingers crossed. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, sorry, Thanix, you also said heavy weapons require 60 strength or more.
Wow.
But heavy weapon proficiency can lower it by 25 strength, so you would still need 35. Okay, so Argenta needs to boost her strength a little bit. But only a little, so if we do find heavy weapons, I'll start looking into that. Sweet, good to know. So I was thinking for Pascal, the joint analysis could be really good.
Yeah, since he's applying it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if he can't always hit, then, you know, it would be nice for allies to be able to deal with or use the exploits. Is that alright?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm now
you.
also looking through the common talents to try and find something that would be good
Ooh.
for him.
Ooh. Plasma melter or power weapon. What? I'll check what his weapons currently are. Because that might be quite good. I think his melee weapon's a power weapon, and he's got a plasma pistol, so that ability could be really good.
Maybe.
The one you were looking at just before?
This one?
Yeah. First attack in combat with any plasma melter or power weapon
Because
deals additional
you
damage.
said his melee is a power weapon, and his ranged is a plasma?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, sure. More damage. Why not?
And he's int-based anyway, so I feel like that could be pretty good.
Ba-boom!
Ba-boom!
Very nice.
Yee.
Okay, we dinged.
Woohoo!
We're level 12.
Yeah, we're big boys now.
Look at us go.
Feels good. Frankie, you cannot remember which power it is, but there is one that is also an ability that hurts extra people when she uses psycho stuff, meaning you can kill even more people when you chain lightning. That sounds wonderful. We'll look into it. I wish, because I did go through and I favorited a bunch of talents, see? But when it's just the common talents, you can't filter it by favorites. So it suddenly makes it a lot harder again. It's like, wait, which ones did I want to be taking? It's kind of annoying. Pain channeling or something. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for it. Very good. Sweet. Do I want to try any of this? Oh boy. Tissue flask. Data crypt connector. I shouldn't it? I just don't want to. Okay, did we pick up the tissue? We did. We've picked up some tissue.
Oh, good.
Data crypt connector. Oh, I've got some of those too. Catalyst, not acid. It was very specifically said.
Something tells me that's acid.
What about biogel? Is biogel what I should be using here? I feel like biogel might be the one.
I mean, we have... Oh, God, there's someone to interact with here.
Freaky also says, also Hemmy,
There are 2 psychers, so specializing is a good idea. Yes, yeah, that's kind of what I've been going with. Hemmy is the damage over time, spread the dots. Adira is the psychic scream, burst damage when needed, and buffs otherwise.
it broke.
What did you just do?
I I tried to put things in the thing and it broke.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm sure the diary would have given us a guide.
Mm-hmm.
But I was trying to
Sure.
do it by memory, and it didn't work. That's fine. I'm sorry. I have so little patience for these kind of puzzles.
It's okay.
I feel like they
Not a
take
big
you
deal.
out of the general gameplay loop and are just
Rise
annoying.
to the top.
Yeah, I get
Oh,
you.
Get
I get
left
you.
in the dust.
Okay. Let's go. See what that door opened up. Wait, was that what the door opened up for us? It is.
Was it?
So, where are we supposed to go? Oh, we go back to what's his face at the beginning, Felix.
Mm-hmm.
And tell him that we've activated the elevator, or whatever. Did I use powdered psi crystal? I did not. I used powdered meteorite.
Woo! I've been
I
kidnapped.
didn't realize psi crystal was the one we had to powder.
Oh, hey, it's Felix Gorsilio.
Yeah, see? I found him.
Good job.
Thank you. I worked hard.
Ooh, there's an on switch over there. Ah!
I assume that's the elevator.
Felix Gorsilio looks a little better. I read that wrong. His tangled hair is now neatly braided, his
Oh.
wounds are tightly bandaged, and there's some healthy color under the scales on his cheeks.
You dealt with the threat and powered the elevator. Well done. I trust you brought the activation rod as well. Remember, every second of hesitation may cost my mistress her life.
I'd really like to ask, is your mistress also the child?
The baby.
Yeah.
Adira suddenly cocks her head and drives her nails deeper into her shoulder, then starts mumbling,
The crossroads, there are two paths, both stained with blood, both leading to the accursed eye. They all wear masks so poor and flimsy, they fall at the slightest touch, one hiding a blind man, another a traitor.
Curious?
Okay. Care to elaborate?
Yeah, care to elaborate, Adira? Frankie, you also messed that up. You thought it... Oh dear.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Ooh.
You thought it said definitely use acid? Oh no, so you messed it up. Okay. I'm glad I'm not alone then, Frankie. My bad. I heard something about, powdered meteorites and... Oh, Thanix also messed it up. Oh, we're in the company of friends.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Only nerds do it right.
Until you read a guide. That makes sense. And see, I hate that. I hate puzzles that are so either tedious or convoluted that you have to leave the game to do it right.
Yeah.
It really irritates me. Or you have to suddenly stop everything you're doing to read 12 hours of... Sorry, that's an exaggeration. An hour of in-game lore books until you find exactly the right thing. It just... It's not the most seamless. Was what you get worth it, Thanix? Actually, you know what I don't want to know? Otherwise I'll be jealous and I'll regret messing it up. Okay, tell me more. What paths?
You get 9 psycho ratings.
I'm sorry,
I cannot say.
One is paved with blind faith, and the other hatred and treachery. Both lead to tragedy.
You simply have to decide what kind of tragedy you like the most.
Oh, I mean, that sounds terrible. Who do you see behind the masks?
My whispers are giggling nastily. They will not speak, the naughty little things. They say that tearing off the mask is your concern. You did get a diary that tells you what to do. Oh.
Yeah, I think one of them was one of those
Oh.
experiment lists did tell us what to do.
I can't read.
You get drugs that reduce psychic damage but prevent your character from using psychic damage. Okay, situational. Awesome. No, you know what, Thanix? Now I'm glad you did tell us, because I don't feel bad anymore. Yeah.
Meh.
Kind of good on a tanky character, but also I think we can live without it. This is good to know. Everything is most certainly not clear now. And I did not understand a
Thank you.
single word.
I didn't understand a word you said.
Yeah.
Adira nods tiredly and glances at Felix out of the corner of her eye.
This station has enough problems without your sorcery, Psyker.
Is he not also a psyker?
Felix waves Adira off and looks at you expectantly.
Sure, let's hand over the key.
Felix exhales loudly and smiles.
Thank you, rogue trader. I don't even know what to say. Status and honor prevented me from admitting it before now, but you have awoken hope in me. Hope that I might actually leave this station together with the mistress, which is why I am about to ask one last favor of you.
Yes?
The lowly insurgents got their hands on a weapon that suppressed my navigator powers. Their absence makes me a living target, but this weapon is useless against you, as is the bunch of lunatics wielding it. I humbly ask you to deal with the scum huddling upstairs and hurry to adorn my mistress with the relic of our house, our sacred amulet against all evil.
Navigators are not technically psychers, even though they interact a lot with the warp. Okay. But
Sure.
Isn't he wearing like a psyker staff here, or is that just a piece of regalia?
It's a navigator staff.
Gotcha.
Technically different.
I see.
Recent events have badly disturbed Lady Cassia's psyche. The warp entities always lust for weaker souls, especially when the veil grows thin. You too will be safe next to this charm.
If you turn out to be a lazy navigator, I will personally feed you to avoid Kraken. Wow. And what will I get in return? I mean, we've already said we're signing a contract with him or something afterwards.
Maybe it's like a quiz. And what do I get in return?
Yes, we will sign. Yes, understood. Sure, I will do it.
You are going to need this charm.
Felix hands you a precious stone without a setting. Its luminous surface remains cold to the touch, no matter how long you hold it in your hand.
And may the God Emperor's light be with you.
Glowing stone.
Sweet. Is the glowing stone actually safe?
I mean, kind of irradiates you slightly, but, you know, what's a little radiation between friends?
Especially out here in space.
Yeah, space is full of radiation.
It's just
This is just
another-
friendly radiation.
Another day in the life, really.
Ooh, we got kidnapped. Oh my goodness.
Whoa! Oh my word, things do not seem alright up here.
No, they don't.
Jeez!
Look at all the stabs on me back there.
That is a lot of stabs. Oh, Cassia!
The
That's
pale
a girl.
figure with unnaturally long limbs stands with her arms raised, her hands deformed with talon-like nails. Her deathly pale face is coated with blood that continually streams from her scarlet, misted eyes. Her spiny gills, slightly hidden under her disheveled hair, twitch nervously at your approach.
Goodness, that's quite the
Can I
descriptor.
get you a fishbowl or something, man? Only now do you notice the third eye on the young woman's forehead, hidden by a jeweled ornament. And when your eyes meet, you sense overwhelming, soul-smothering power.
Ooh, I mean, I like the power.
As the otherworldly creature's gaze slides over you, your entire core shudders in terror. Flashes of past warp nightmares re-emerge from the shadows of your memory and paralyze your will. You gasp for air in terror, drowning under a crashing wave of pain. You cannot catch your breath. Hot tears burn on your cheeks. Why is this happening? Why is this happening to you? Why do you feel so lonely and in so much pain? Do these feelings even belong to you?
Oh, she's definitely the child, right? She's like
baby.
spreading these feelings to everyone.
Adira emits something between a moan and a drawn-out whimper. Ow, ow, ow! As if my own little pals weren't bad enough. Now this one's barging into my head. Somebody stop her! I am registering abnormal activity in my tear ducts. The salt being produced from my body may negatively affect the performance of my respiratory apparatus. The vulnerability must be rectified. It has been logged.
That seems like a pretty fatal flaw, that if you cry, it compromises the
No more
performance
breathing for
of
you.
your breathing.
You were weak.
Heresy!
Argenta looks at the tall figure with a strange mixture of anger and sadness. Then she lowers her head, and her white hair veils her face.
Oh, jeez. What vilest creature is this? Argenta rid the world of this heresy? Wow. Oh, requires iconoclast follower. Overcome crushing despair. I know why I'm here, and so I will stand strong against any illusion. Yes!
You direct all your attention inward to your heart, currently shackled by another suffering. Under the gaze of your burning inner eye, the despair and pain begin to dwindle. The darkness in your soul dissipates, the lump in your throat shrinks, and you discover that you are standing in front of a bizarre creature, a young woman whose tears you seem to have dried along with your own.
Ooh. Did we help? We helped! Oh!
She wearily shakes her head and lets out a drawn-out sound, similar to both a sob and the howl of a small wounded animal. That's you.
Oh. What is happening? Was someone calling my name? Are all the betrayers already dead? And you? Who are you? Oh, Shiloh von Valencius. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Unease settles over her features and she nods continuously. Cautiously, even.
Oh, cautiously. Pardon my manners, Shiloh. I did not expect to make such a gracious acquaintance in such a time of great sorrow for our house. What is this? I feel faint. Oh dear. Whoa!
Whoa! What?
Oh, that's Theobald?
The heavy-set old man who is kneeling nearby erupts into low sobs. His eyes, swollen from crying, dart desperately around the room, as though the veil of ignorance has just been ripped away from them. The child? Lady Cassio? Where are you, sacred child? Throne preserve! Despite his vulnerable age, the Navigator leaps up and rushes to the young woman's side.
So she was definitely the child. She is terrifying then.
You! The old man shifts, revealing his face to you. It is threaded with jet black veins, and his bulging milky eyes bear a striking resemblance to those of a dead fish. A sickly sweet scent assaults your nostrils as if the old man's flesh is rotting inside his decaying husk.
So here's a question. Are all navigators kind of fish-like, or is it just this family that seems to have this appearance?
My eyes fail me, for they are unable to make you out as either enemy or ally. I'm warning you, one wrong move, I will bring the wrath of House Orselio down upon your head. Watch out, Lord Captain. This one's so deranged it's making the whispers shriek like crazy. He might just open that eye of his.
I think he's trouble.
Threatening the house of the dynasty is a grave offense, esteemed whoever you are. Abelard places a hand on his weapon.
Thanks, Abelard. Gotcha.
Good job, bud.
Let's see. At present... Ooh! Let's utilize Hemmy here. At present, I'm trying to determine what is happening on Uric 5.
You succeeded.
I'll grant you that you do not look like pirates who have come coveting the riches of a wrecked station, or like scoundrels in Felix's service. So who are you?
Scoundrels in Felix? Surface.
Maybe he
Service.
wasn't straight with us.
Yeah, I think so. To you, old man, I'm your ladyship, rogue trader. Oh, I enjoy that. I do. Let's see. Shiloh von Valencius, rogue trader.
Another rogue trader in our corner of the galaxy. How interesting. Your kind always making a...
Oh, wait, this is a different guy.
It's the old man.
Is it the same guy?
Yeah, Theobald, it's the old man.
Okay.
Your kind always make an appearance in desperate times, ready to cut a deal that benefits one side alone.
Would I do that?
I mean, no, actually.
I mean, I kind of just did.
No. We were like, we'll save your asses
Yeah,
if you sign a thing.
yeah. Precisely.
Yeah.
Thanix, you heard that they are, and usually they get more aquatic features the older they get. Some older ones live in an aquarium, or so you've heard. Oh, might be that bloodline specific? No worries, Thenix. That's intriguing to me.
What was that one video, or the one movie by Guillermo del Toro where the lady did a fish? Feels like that.
Where she fell in love with, like, a fish man.
Yeah.
I remember seeing something about it. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, it seemed weird.
Get your temptations away from me.
You reached over here!
Away from me.
Given that you have not so far drawn your weapons, your intentions are probably peaceful. And so House Orselio now asks a service of you. Save the life of the child in exchange for future cooperation. Do not hurry to answer. Think on it. You can make yourself an ally or an enemy of our house today. You decide.
Okay, there's a few things. I want to know what happened between you and Felix.
Felix is my wayward student. He came to Urek 5 as a callow youth. I personally mentored him and entrusted him with the care of the child. He was like a son to me, but he proved he was just another traitor. He sought to steal our most precious treasure, the heir of our house, our sacred child, to revel in power with others like him, casting our house into the abyss, to pervert the centuries-long traditions of our family.
Someone is not giving us a straight story here.
You can see the fruits of his villainy for yourself. He decided he was not bound by his duties to the legacy of the greatest of our Novators, Tisiphone Orselio. He led our house to prosperity for countless years. Foolish boy, the renegades clouded his mind. They sought to seize control of the dynasty before the sacred child had come of age and taken up the Novator's throne.
Interesting.
So choose whose side you are on. A murderous traitor, or the lawful scion of a noble house.
Theobald speaks these words softly, looking at the unconscious woman with reverence.
Felix accused you of treachery, Theobald. Why should I trust your words?
Because I'm right. Defending myself before strangers, I never thought I would fall so low.
The old man looks at the unmoving Cassia and shakes his head in resignation.
If the child's life were not at stake, very well, I have no choice.
Or proof of my innocence. That seems a very little detail. You'll need
It does,
to keep in
doesn't
mind.
it? A little more explanation would be nice.
Yeah.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I can give you my word. Oh, wait, that's him.
I can give you my word as a member of the Navis Nobilite. If the honest word of an honorable man counts for anything with you, I guarded this station against calamity and incursions from without to the best of my ability. I forced the wardens to strictly observe security protocols. I personally selected every servant, and I faithfully protected the child during the coup.
Fascinating. I'm still not sure who's right. I would love Adara to pipe up
Yeah,
again.
Dara, you can see the future. What the fuck are you for?
Yeah, what is the curse that has taken hold of everyone in this room?
Theobald frowns.
Curse? You do not understand the sacred gift given to our child. When the child is sad, we all weep. When the child smiles, we all laugh giddily. And if the child wants blood, the world turns crimson. The child's will is the will of the great Tisiphone, for she is the heir of House Orselio.
That seems like a terrible way.
Tisiphone? Tisiphone?
Tisiphone? Perhaps? Oh, she did. Adara did say we had two paths here. One is the path of blind faith, the other is of a traitor. You're right, Thenix. So I guess there's no good choice here.
And they call me dangerous with my witchcraft, Adira mutters under her breath.
How could you lose control of your own station?
Do not trust. Oh, even. Don't trust me. I'm drunk. Do not thrust my errors in my face. I am twice your age and twice as wise. Take my advice. Trust no one but yourself and the Emperor. Even those closest to you will betray you for gold, power, or a far-fetched idea of a bright future.
Oh, okay, what service do you ask of me?
I like the first one. You look fucked up, bud.
Yeah.
Hope glimmers in the Navigator's milky eyes.
Save the sacred child. Take her away from the station. I fear I do not have long left.
A bluish rivulet trickles down the old man's chin, and he wipes the mutated blood brusquely away with his sleeve. You glimpse strange burns covering his flesh under his clothing. The slightest movement must be causing him unbearable pain.
Save the child and deliver her safely to Regent Aranto,
I guess, Aranto?
Yeah, sure.
acting head of House Orcelio. In the Coronis Expanse, rest assured that the reward will be worth your effort.
What
You
if
know
I,
what? Sure.
What if I don't want to deliver her? What if I just keep her?
You know we came here for a navigator, but after everything we've seen, I've got some reservations about this girl.
Me too, Adara. She doesn't seem so safe to have next to normal people.
No. Argenta looks at Cassia and a painful furrow appears on her brow.
Such a fragile thing with such a heavy burden on her shoulders. Let's see. You are talking as though you expect to die here.
Theobald shrugs indifferently.
Yeah, I'm fucked. My service to the house is coming to an end. The wounds Felix inflicted on my flesh will never heal. I am dying. Praise the throne. Slowly enough to see that the child is taken care of.
I don't like any of these people. I mean, we could help. I'm really not sure I want to.
No.
I believe I've made my decision. I don't think I have.
Is that so? Please share your thoughts.
You shall serve as navigator as long as you still live. I don't think he's got long to live.
No, I think he's got like 20 minutes.
I don't...
And you and
I
Felix
could
should suffer
choose to
less.
not take a side, but I figure that is probably not going to be super beneficial to me either.
I don't know.
I think Felix got longer to live. I think forging an alliance with him is probably more beneficial.
Although, it sounds like if we bring the child to Aranto, or whatever his name was, that he'll probably be pretty grateful and might give us something.
Sure.
So, I don't know. I think this is totally up to you, Captain.
Yeah. It's also... I don't love siding with the traitor. I also don't love the way things have been handled here so far, by the sounds of it. So, like Adara said, there's really no good path. It's just which one can we live with. I think let's stick with the original plan and do away with Felix. We will transfer Cassia to Aranto. Right, let's do away with him together.
All right. Theobald dips his head in favor of the proposition.
Allies are always welcome, even temporary ones. I will revive the child. Do not be alarmed. The power of House Orcelio's heir will help us to destroy our enemies and shield us from Felix Navigator forces. But you, rest for a time before the battle.
Oh, do we get a little rest?
Do we?
Give us a rest.
That would be lovely.
Nope, still exhausted.
No? We've got something, discolored visions. The world around feels less vivid. Oh, gosh. Okay.
What's her name? Adira still has a stack of fatigue.
Yeah, I see that. I wonder if she didn't really take damage in that last fight.
No,
Wonder why. I wonder if there was like a triggered trap or something.
maybe.
That's so strange. Guys, any help? Is there a reason that you regularly get fatigue?
Maybe she was like me this morning. She was just tired because...
Or is that like an effect that can be triggered at high veil degradation? Maybe? Okay. Well then, we've got a few things to examine. While no one appears to be living in the cage, somebody has still filled the trough with dried fruit and fresh water. Weird. It is as if the painting was rendered by several different hands. The timid, uncertain lines are interlaced with the rough and furious strokes, coming together in arcane shapes. Oh, interesting. I was not expecting to be so uncertain about Cassia, given what everyone has said about her.
Kinda just on the very generic level, I want to save her.
Me too. I want to help her. It
Always
doesn't
keep
seem
your
like she's
eye
been
on
in
the
a good
prize.
position here.
No.
But also, if her emotional state just influences everyone around her, she's dangerous.
She is dangerous, but also powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. I am intrigued to see what she can do as a party member. Thanix, you're not sure. It's either a trap, a failed skill check, or high enemy damage. We didn't take high enemy damage, so it must have been like a failed skill check or something.
Maybe, yeah.
is
Maybe
quite-
while I was like unlocking doors and stuff, she did it
Yeah,
first
maybe.
for some reason.
Strange.
Although, I don't know how you get fatigued from lockpicking. Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter.
I don't know, maybe the computer zaps you back. You get fatigued.
Yeah. You see password not accepted and you go, is it even worth it?
I'm not gonna lie. That's a mood.
Yeah.
There are
The cat
times...
just says, we're not sure you weren't a robot, and you go, yeah, me neither.
Yeah, same. There are times when just trying to deal with technology has me going, I'm too tired for this. The luxurious feast was left untouched. Okay, well, I don't know what we're supposed to do with just resting here. It does not seem to have benefited us in any way. But maybe I should just make sure I have the right weapons equipped. Again, I've only got a lasgun. I don't want a lasgun. I'm gonna try the Ripper auto pistol, I suppose. Oh, here's some advice I would appreciate. Can I shoot a pistol in melee? Because I feel like I should have a weapon I can shoot in melee. Although I do have dash to get away.
Yeah, there's another shotgun in there.
There is.
Could just take that.
Yeah, shotguns are good. Shotguns are very good.
Take a shotgun.
Maybe I'll take a shotgun.
I'm not going to use it.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good to me. Alrighty, shall
Lead
I
the way.
talk to him again? Ooh,
Sorry, that was me by accident. I meant
That's
to go
all
to the character sheet.
all good. I think then we just go to the elevator. Come on, team.
We need 391 XP to level up again.
Oh, that's not so far off.
Well,
Let's see. I do really like that this system isn't based on a tabletop, limited at level 20 system. Because I really do enjoy leveling frequently
yeah.
in games like this. It feels rewarding.
Oh, things are happening.
Yeah, it's about time we repay those who betrayed our house. Come.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if this is the right choice, but it's the choice we've made.
Rogue traitor, you treasonous worm! I knew I should have killed you.
That is enough, boy. You betrayed the child, our house, and the Trisophoné herself. Surrender! I am the savior of our house, and I am prepared to pay the ultimate price. Kill them!
He had a sudden change of tone.
He's scared.
I see. Uh-oh.
What's that?
Oh, okay. Well,
He didn't give a shit.
that was remarkably ineffective.
There are enemies mostly just in front of us, actually.
Ooh, and to the sides. Definitely to the sides, and they're definitely healthier than the previous fight. And we do not have good cover.
No.
There's a lot more to our right than to our left by the looks, so maybe we clear out the left and then move that away. How does that sound?
Hold please.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out why I can't move certain people sometimes. There we go.
Gotcha. I kind of want to put Shiloh back here, in all honesty. I know that's not the greatest, but I'm gonna do it. And then Abelard, I want him to just be able to charge one of these guys off the bat. How far in is Abelard? Oh, our turns are quite far in. Uh-oh.
I think I'm gonna leave it there. I think I like that.
Yeah, okay. Whereabouts are you? You've got Adara here, Pascal. They're in good positions. I
I
think
don't want to
that's-
start Pascal in front of these guys, but I don't want their turns to just result in them all shooting him in the head, so...
Yeah, I do think that's sensible. Yeah, you're right. I probably should start in cover here. Abelard's turn is far enough in that this is possibly dangerous. And by possibly dangerous, I mean it most certainly is, but I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Pistol can indeed be used in melee. There are also skills called dual wielding that allow you to fire 2 pistols per turn. I wonder if that's worth going into.
Guess it kind of depends on if you're using pistols.
Yeah, it does. I think the shotgun is nice for melee if I need it, and I've got dash most of the time. I need a secondary weapon set that can do some burst fire or some AoE damage. Alright, if you wouldn't mind
Yeah.
readying up. Oh! He's running over this way, huh? Visions of Triumph. Oh!
Okay.
Okay. Time and space? Oh my goodness, I'm glad that went on one of the ads.
Okay, wow, 58 on that guy. Some of these healthy boys.
Yeah, right? So I was saying, these guys are much healthier than the previous fight. So where is Pascal? Pascal's over here.
If I were to go here, and
Yeah.
then just do a big attack, I could kill 2 of them.
Because he's got that big AoE
Yeah, he does.
ability. That would be pretty cool. If he can maybe buff himself first?
Yeah, that's what I'm just thinking is if he
Nice.
buffs all of us first.
Oh, wonderful. And that's with communion, right?
Yeah.
Lovely. Very
And then up here,
nice.
and then up here, and just fuck these dudes up.
Okay, sounds great.
Fuck you guys.
Marvelous. Very, very good. I won't complain, I must say. Oh, we've got a healer. Fabulous. That's nice. What did he take damage from? Ah,
Just a
rude.
minor setback.
Okay, me.
Hemmy.
Right.
Right, what's the plan?
Kind of want to just put Felix on fire.
Yeah, I think that's not a
Because
bad
that
idea.
and poison, he'll eventually
Oh,
die.
it will chip him down for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Why not?
And then I'm not sure if you can use Firestorm to spread it to the bodyguard.
Not really. It has to
No?
be centered on a person, and I might be able to spread it to that one, or I could just lightning several of them.
Okay, sure.
Wait, where's... Hello? Okay.
Our Veil degradation isn't too bad, so...
Kind of want to run and gun and just suck the ever-living shit out of someone.
I mean, that could be fun as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Nothing I can't do.
Running and gunning.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of staff switching. going on.
I'm seeing if it's better to suck or to shock.
I see.
And it seems as though suck is the way of the day.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm
More
a suck.
damage? Ooh.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh, very good. Juicy. And he's poisoned as well now. Wonderful. Oh, you're really starting to dish out the damage.
No.
Of the
A whole 3
Imperium.
damage. It's...
Ow!
Whoa!
Rude.
Man, we need to have this guy executed for treason. So we're straight... Oh, he died to poison!
Yeah.
Whoa!
That was cool. That
That
really
was
cool.
so cool. Let's bring it down on Adara. Adara gains an extra turn?
Sweet. Should I just yell at this guy and kill him?
These things she can do in combat, that would be awesome. I mean, whoever you can kill would be wonderful. At this rate, this no longer feels quite as scary as I thought it would be.
Oh, what? Oh, it's just an extra turn that has 1 AP, right.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Alright, well, you know, meh.
Yeah. How many
Who can
AP
I give
does-
forewarning to? Who needs some forewarning?
Ooh, a blood maybe?
Where is he?
He's in the back.
In the back.
Yeah. He's
Aha.
hiding in
All right,
between the
Abelard.
posts there.
Look out, behind you.
Thanks. Cuts and cracks appear on your skin? What? Why?
Oh, there was a warning.
Oh.
I was like, look out,
Oh,
you're gonna die.
forewarning. Oh, gotcha. That's very creepy. How wonderfully disturbing. Imagine in combat, you just hear that from your allies and you go, huh? Wait, what?
And then they go, you're welcome, and run away.
Yeah, exactly.
I put the veiled degradation back down to 0, which is good.
Perfect. It's nice that that isn't being messed up on this turn. Oh, my shotgun shots. Very good. Oh, we could also use Furious Recital here.
I act.
Might as well boost our momentum just a little bit. The next ranged area attack made by the soldier deals a huge amount of extra damage. I should have done that earlier.
Faith
For
without
now,
deeds
just
is
going to run and gun.
worthless.
Do it again. Oh, that was not what I was hoping for, not gonna lie. And then I'm gonna scooch her back into some cover.
I act.
Lovely! Essentially, Thanik says Adair can trigger random effects no matter the veil degradation. Some are just flavor text, others are summoning a demon. Okay, gotcha. So that was just flavor text. That is good to know.
Oh, it's Shiloh.
Shiloh.
Go sniping.
Go snipe. I think Shiloh's in a pretty good position here. I'm just gonna
Maybe
finish off some
Felix
boys.
or Celio or someone? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Orcel.
The boss guy we're trying to kill?
Yeah, he is kind of behind cover from us here.
That's fine. He's burning. He'll die eventually.
Yeah. I will
He's
run and
fine.
gun and see who else I can pick off. 95% hit chance on him. Sure, absolutely. Yes.
Oof.
Wonderful. And then can I dash around behind cover? Not really. What about this way? Sure, let's go this way. It's not the best. But I sure do have it.
Very good.
Very good. Alright, well at least it hit an enemy. Yes, Pascal! That's what we're after. What a fool trying to run away from Pascal. Oh, poor Abelard's turn. It's rather ineffective now, isn't it? Although he can charge in there. Yeah, no problem.
The one enemy? No, there's two enemies.
Here's two of them.
Less now.
Marvelous! This is very good. Oh, can I use Sworn Enemy on Felix there? Sworn Enemy marks a target. We gain 22% armor and +6 damage. I should remember to be using this more frequently. Tell you what, I'm gonna put my defensive... I'm gonna start organizing my bar.
Uh-huh.
Sworn Enemy goes first, then we get charge, then we get breakthrough, and then on the bottom I can have my defensive stuff.
Yeah,
So that I remember what I've got going.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Sure, why not? And then we use Endure. Lovely.
Okay. I honestly don't feel like I need to deal with the bodyguard.
No. I think you can go straight after Felix.
Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. Just you watch.
It's gonna be so good. Oh, she's moving.
Maybe. I was thinking just being behind cover will help.
I think that's a good plan. And it gives her a better line of sight. Oh, good God, he's dead.
Ooh, excellent.
He's so dead.
Very good.
He's burning, poisoned.
And there's still no veil degradation. This is
And
great.
did you pick up Aftershock on her?
I did.
So yeah, there's no way he's surviving the next round. Who are you guys going after?
Uh-huh.
No one particularly important. Oh, hey, good job. Was that Cassia? It was too.
Ow.
Oh,
Rude.
ouchies. Poor Pascal. Oh, rude. I wanted to see your stuff. Oh,
Well, I mean, you know, meh.
it's fine. Pascal can go whack this guy. It amuses me greatly how good this power weapon is.
Slice.
So
Bits of him
satisfying.
came down from the ceiling.
It was such a shock.
Theobald or
This is your
Celio?
burden,
Theobald
child.
coughs up. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Return to the fold of your house as your destiny demands.
I didn't realize it was voice acting because there was so much choking on blood to start with.
Yeah, I thought it was just like a sound effect in the background. Mm-hmm. That's why I started
Me
reading.
too.
So are we.
So, this is your burden child survive, return to fold of your house. Okay.
So he's dying. He really didn't have long left. He had like 20 minutes.
Don't
didn't.
leave me alone in this violet brown haze. Wake up. Your mistress is giving you an order. Do you hear me?
Cassia looks at the Navigator's body in bewilderment, and you are overwhelmed with an inexplicable sense of loneliness and grief. I feel like it's very explicable, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like we know exactly what's happening here.
Yeah, there's a very good reason for all the grief and loneliness. She worries me. She seems very powerful, but she worries me.
I see.
Yeah.
He was a fine seer of the war. He fought for his mistress until the end.
Yeah, no. Enough's enough. I've had my fill of waterworks, thank you.
I guess, are we all being made to feel sad because Cassia's sad?
Yeah.
I think so.
Losing a mentor is a sorrowful event, beginning the mantra of spiritual assuagement.
Sound of Pascal's vox takes on a strange vibration, gentle and soothing, unlike his usual dry tone.
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. Let's see. Forgive the urgency, but we should leave the station.
Before you keep going,
Yeah?
I'm just gonna take a break for a second.
Oh, okay.
And you keep going since it's voiced and everything.
Okay, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alrighty.
Be right back.
See you soon. I do want to start with niceties, but also we really should leave the station immediately. Yeah. At this point, we have to be what's the word? To the point. Forgive the urgency, but we really should leave the station. The systems are unstable and may fail at any moment.
But this is my home.
I understand that, but honestly, you seem like kind of a crazy little spoilt girl, so we'll grieve later as long as we survive.
What are you going to do to me?
Let's see, if you wish to leave the station alive, you must first sign a contract. You will undertake to serve as my navigator until I release you from that obligation. Lady Cassia, I, Shiloh, rogue trader, offer you my protection and grant you shelter aboard my vessel. Let us aid one another, become my navigator, and I will restore you to House Orselio at the earliest... Let's go with that. Lady Cassia, let us aid one another. Become my navigator, and I shall restore you to House Orselio at the earliest opportunity.
Accompanying a rogue trader on their travels is an honor for any navigator. Let us go. I can no longer bear the sight of the deathly pale shadows that drape the bodies of the fallen.
But this is my home. Let us go. I cannot bear it. Woo! We got our navigator! Awesome! I can't wait to see what she does. She starts at level 4. Sorry, Argenta. Not gonna lie, Argenta without her traumas was feeling pretty powerful. But also meh. And I really want to see what Cassia can do. Alright, my girl. Is she an officer? I think is the big one. Because I need an officer in my team. Cassia, hello, welcome, welcome. What have you got? No weapon skills? She's not a psyker. Interestingly enough, all of this is fairly mundane. Lots of perception, lots of willpower, decent fellowship. So nothing crazy stat-wise, at least. What is she? She's an officer! Yes! Homeworld Unknown Origin Navigator. So she's going to have some unique stuff here. Oh, wonderful. Now this is all going to be new because this is our first officer. So let's go through. What has she got? Voice of command. The officer forces an ally to fully push themselves. Navigator abilities take the same slot as officer. Navigator... Okay, hold on. Sorry. Thanik says she is an officer, but her navigator skills are so powerful you might need to balance the two paths. Navigator abilities take some slots as an officer. Right, so kind of like Psyker, are you saying? Where you have to choose between the abilities. Yes. That's exactly what it is. Holy shit. There's so much stuff here. Do these increase veil degradation? It doesn't look like it. Oh my gosh, that's exciting. That is so exciting. Oh, very cool. Gotcha. Thank you for the heads up, Thenix. Okay. Voice of command. So increases an ally's characteristics by 5 times 2 plus officer's fellowship bonus. So we need to be boosting her fellowship by the sounds for 1 round. Additionally, all of the officer's abilities can be applied to the target of voice of command from any distance. Does this take an action point? I guess we'll find out, won't we? Voice of command. 1 AP it does. Wow, cool. A character who becomes the target of voice of command cannot be targeted by this ability again for the next 2 rounds, but it only lasts for 1 round. Okay, so you're kind of dishing this out on a turntable, essentially, between your allies. It can actually restore Veil with town. Oh, this is gonna be so cool! Awesome! Amber Rubale. I apologize for mispronouncing your name. You really enjoy how eclectic they made Cassia to really show how odd the navigators are. I'm intrigued. So far, she worries me. The kind of ability where she just doesn't seem to have any emotional regulation, and that spreads amongst people, that's dangerous. Amber Ubai-ale? Gotcha. Thank you, Amber. I think I'll stick with Amber, but I appreciate the clarification. Ubai-ale. Gotcha. But it is fascinating. I didn't realize... I don't know. I didn't think navigators would be their own thing, ability-wise. I don't know why I thought they'd be kind of like psychers, or they'd just have some little abilities and then mostly be a weapon user. This is really neat. They seem so strange, and I think you're right. I think they need to make her eclectic, because navigators just seem so different. It's a play on a 40k character. Cherubale? But I like it, Amber. So are you playing 40k? Yes, that. Excellent, thank you. Was it also Amberly Vale? Is this another 40k character, Thenix? So voice of command seems really cool. We just increase all characteristics for a character, which is pretty neat. And her fellowship bonus is at 40, so 5 plus 8? It's pretty good. Then she's got persuasion, lovely, seeing as she's going into fellowship. Bring it down, the officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with 2 action points and no movement. If the ally is under the effect of voice of command and kills an enemy before the end of the officer's turn, the ally gains a one-time additional amount of momentum. Fascinating. So I really want to be doing this for an ally who can use those 2 action points to kill an enemy, and who also has voice of command. The thing is, but I really want to use the officer abilities. But I think this is pretty much going to be our team. Ooh, this is tough. Okay. You love the books a lot, Amber, and the lore of 40k? That's awesome. So the name's not based on Amberly Vale, but you love them? Can I ask who Amberly is? I feel very out of the loop. No worries, though, if you don't want to explain. Finest Hour. The officer grants an ally an extra turn with all AP. Oh, is this the heroic ability? This is the heroic ability, right? And MP. During the extra turn, there's no attack limit. Cool. Amberly is an inquisitor from the Caiaphas Cain book series. Intriguing. I'm afraid I am very, very new to the world of 40k. This is the first game, or any kind of piece of media I've consumed of 40k. So, forgive my lack of knowledge there. One of the rare comedy-ish books of 40k. Oh, that sounds wonderful. That sounds like fun. And then she's got Inspire Courage. Whenever the officer targets an ally with an ability for the first time, that ally gains 5 temporary wounds. Man, this is amazing. She's so cool.
Who to what now? Oh, a new
Cassia?
person. Look,
Yeah.
a person.
Yeah. So apparently, she's not like a psyker. She has the officer archetype, but she's also got a ton of navigator abilities, which I haven't even been able to look through yet.
Oh, okay.
But all the officer stuff is awesome. It's granting action points and attribute and characteristic buffs and temporary hit points.
Wow.
It's cool stuff.
Yeah, that actually sounds pretty crazy.
Right? Now, characteristic-wise, we want her fellowship going up. By the sounds. You get another officer in Act 2. Thank you, Thanix. The thing is, I really like our team composition here. I can't imagine getting rid of anyone right now.
I can imagine getting rid of Abelard.
Maybe, but combat-wise, he's great. He's really good. I enjoy the melee stuff. Amber, thank you so much for the follow. Very good of you to come by. You say that now? Wait, I say what now? Oh, okay. Cassia, common talents. If she doesn't already have swift movements, there we go. Easy.
Make her speedy. Give her Heelys.
Yeah, I'm sure some min-maxers are like, no! But the movement is too good to pass up, I feel. This is the party I like. Oh, we say that now? You reckon we'll be persuaded by some characters that come along later? I'm up for that. If we have amazing characters come up later, awesome. Looking forward to it. I just, unlike with Argenta, who we weren't super sold on from the get-go, I really like everyone we've got at the moment.
I'm still not sold on Abelard's child murdering.
Yeah, I don't love his personality, but combat-wise, he's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And quite...
Next person to come along with a good right hook is going to be hired.
I guess so, but I also like that I'm building Abelard out as the tank. Phoenix, you recommend fellowship and willpower and perception, so everything she's already got, essentially. And I just build those up.
Yeah, focusing in.
The latter if you want to focus on her navigator path only. Perception? Interesting. Okay, gotcha. She has a lot of unique talents.
Yeah.
Amber says, I won't spoil anything, but there's still some fun characters to come. Good to know. You like using Abelard, he's a great tank, right? He feels really good in combat now. Willpower and perception, gotcha. Okay, thank you, Thanix. So it's fellowship for officer stuff, willpower, perception for navigator stuff. Would make a lot of sense. And there's so many talents to go through. Okay. I apologize. There's a lot of reading through abilities about to come.
Okay, should as a potential solution to this, should we perhaps take a break? Should we end stream there and read through, or do you just want to read through and keep going?
I kind of want to read through and keep going.
Okay, tell you what. In that case, I'm going to resume my break so that you could just focus on this. I'm not sitting here accidentally distracting you, and I'll come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck.
Sorry.
Bye, stream. I'm being kicked off.
You're not.
I'm being removed by the security forces of the house.
If you want to come and hang over my shoulder while we go through them all.
That sounds particularly boring.
I didn't think you would.
Yeah.
That's why I gave you a heads up.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you soon. Or I'll let you know when we're done.
Yeah, sure.
Gotcha. Alrighty. I think, first things first, let's go through. Oh my good god, there's so much. Amber, you like that we take the time to read through these and understand them? I love reading through them. I think the big anxiety for me is that on stream, I realize that some people aren't interested in that. And it's quite boring. So sometimes I'll skip through, especially because I know Hemmy also doesn't want to read through everything. But I really do like going through everything and thinking about, okay, how is this going to interact? It just takes forever. But yes, buckle up, we're going through it. If this is not your thing, please feel free to come back in like 15, 20 minutes. But otherwise, if it is, This will be a journey.